The Spooky World event is here, and collecting 4,780 pumpkins sounds like a lot, but don't worry, we got an easy way for you to get them. So from what I'm seeing, there's 3 ways to get these pumpkins in battle. First one being, they're just gonna pop up all over the place. The next one being Greg. Every time you chop down a tree, you will get 2 pumpkins. And don't think that the giant Greg mode where you go around and there's trees all over, unfortunately, that does not give any pumpkins at all. I mean, you'll still have some scattered and things like that, but the trees themselves won't drop pumpkins. But the princess in shining armor is going to be Mavis on this one, where the carrot patches have now been replaced with pumpkin patches, and I think my best game so far was 120 something pumpkins, and I still didn't really have a speedster that I was using. So a best case situation will be a Mavis and a Greg on a board, with preferably a Hog Rider or somebody like that, but ideally you want to focus on Mavis first if you can get to those patches fast enough. Now I found my best games was in Midnight Mortuary. This is going to be the new spooky board on it, and immediately going in, make sure you get a Mavis for your first 3 picks there. If you're not seeing her, do the refresh and do your best to get her fused. Now I would hit the pumpkin patch that was at least close to me to get a little bit of coins behind me, but immediately from there, I would try to work my way into the middle. Inside there, there's a patch of 8 on both sides. And this is where you're gonna wanna try to really own on it. You wanna get to that first 8 and then get to the second one and immediately make your way back to the first one. There's a delay in time, and if you can, you might be able to go and get this 6 patch over here and then get the 8, but you wanna kind of defend these patches. If you can, any other Mavises you see out there, try to crush and destroy. I absolutely just bypass all the monsters altogether. Once I get a little bit further in and I got some time to kill while I'm waiting for that patch to regrow, then I'll go and make some attacks. Now you will find that some players out there go and pull like 7 of the pumpkins and leave 1 sitting. Those R1s aren't going to respawn until that one gets wiped out with it. So you gotta make sure these things are totally clear to have them regrow. I think maybe at like the 2-minute or 1-minute mark, they'll just refresh on their own. But besides that, you want to be on top of these things. If you don't have a Mavis and you can still get a Greg out of it, there's still a chance to maybe get about 50 to 60 pumpkins out of it just by going around and farming trees. But if you see neither of these, I would just go play the game as normal. If you see a pumpkin, grab it. But other than that, you're going to be kind of starving to get these things. Another thing that helped me when I was playing the new spooky board, if I did get the loot machine or the arcade one, if I saw ones that were going to be able to give me boots or even golden boots, then I was hopping on those to kind of make sure I was making my way back and forth. With grabbing those patches, you'll have a ton of gold, so it won't be an issue. Just keep in mind that when you pull these things, it's not like you grab the pumpkins right away. They do kind of bounce out a little bit, so make sure you're picking them up. There were a couple other maps out there too that got me some good pumpkin points, but really this midnight one is the way to go. So let me know how many pumpkins you got, and if you want to know more about roughs, take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.